guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today we are going to take a walk down memory lane and revisit some pretty amazing holiday palettes of the past. I'll be ranking my 10 favorite holiday palettes from years ago. I'm going to keep it to palettes that I reviewed here on my time on YouTube. So I've been on YouTube for a little over 4 years, so I don't know if some of the palettes are going to go back that far. I think some of them definitely go back 3 years, but I don't know that I have any that go back 4 years. But I hope you guys find this video really interesting. Hopefully you can play along with me and maybe reminisce on some of your favorite holiday palettes of the past. And for those of you who are wondering what the worst palettes are of the past holiday-wise, stay tuned because my next video, or maybe the one after that, is going to be the top 10 worst holiday palettes of the past. So if you like eyeshadow palette ranking videos, these next couple videos I have coming up are definitely going to be for you. I did film this look already. It was a YouTube short and Instagram reel where I was using the Fall Magic palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. If it is your first time here on my channel, I just want to say hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Steff and I love trying out new makeup. I am primarily a new makeup review channel, but I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes, makeup ranking videos, get ready with me style of videos. If that sounds great to you, I want to invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I do drop a new video. And if you like these style of videos or ranking videos, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. As usual, guys, I'll have the video linked in the description box where I'm creating this look. And I will, if there's room, because I want to try and link some of the palettes that I'm going to be talking about if they are still available, because some I think were limited edition. But I'll also put the makeup that I use or that I currently have on in the description box as well. Some of those links might be affiliate links, so if you do end up shopping through them, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. I cannot wait to share this top 10 list with you guys. If you all want to hear my thoughts on the 10 best holiday palettes of the past, keep on watching. And guys, I do want to mention that I'm keeping the palettes that I've chosen to palettes that were released in November or December of whatever year. So most of these are going to have a Christmas theme to them, but some of them you will see they won't have a Christmas theme, but they were released for like holiday of that given year. So I just wanted to preface with that. Coming in at number 10 is a brand I miss so much. Yes, they are still around, but no, they are not the same. Not in my opinion. I'm talking about BH Cosmetics. This was their Miss Claus collection, and this was the Lit List palette. This is a mega size palette. Who still has this one? If you still have this one, hang on tight to it. I loved it. I thought it was great. This is definitely a year-round palette. I remember I picked mine up from Ulta Beauty. Man, I miss BH Cosmetics. I miss them so much. I know they are still here, but since they've been acquired by Makeup Revolution, I just have not been pleased with the quality of the shadows or just, you know, the things that I've picked up in general. So that's why I haven't reviewed any BH Cosmetics in a while. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be spending my money on them because it's just, for me, it's not the same. It's not the same. BH was one of those brands that really got me excited about makeup long before I had my YouTube channel. I was a big BH Cosmetics fan, and I bought so much of their stuff, and it just really hurt. And I'm sure it hurt, you know, everybody involved with the company when they filed for bankruptcy and announced that. But these were the good old days, the BH Cosmetics palettes, and I won't get rid of mine. I have all of them. I have yet to declutter any of them, but this was a good one. If you have this one, I hope you've been using it year round. The quality was great. The shadow selection, you got pretty much everything in here. The only thing I didn't like was the pressed glitter, but hey, we can deal with one. I thought this was really cute, traditional colors for Christmas, and this entire collection was actually pretty awesome from BH Cosmetics. Coming in the number 9 spot is a brand that has since undergone a name change and also a formula change, just a whole rebranding in general. I'm talking about Unearthly Cosmetics, the formerly known Alien Cosmetics, and this is the In the Dark palette. Now, I know they released this with their new branding, but that was some time ago, so I'm not too sure if this is still around. This palette, incredible, incredible. I am not too sure when this video is going up, if it's going to go up while Black Friday sales are going on, but I do have an affiliate code with Unearthly, and it is Steff, and that saves you 10% off of your order. Not too sure if you can stack the codes, but it's there in case you want to save a little bit of money. This is a matte heavy palette with two amazing duo multi-chromes in this palette. I was a little nervous when I got this palette. I purchased this myself just because it's different. This is a different color story. This is not a typical color story, but I think this is a beautiful color story for winter. And actually, I mean, I use all palettes all year round. I don't reserve any particular palettes for any time of year, but this is a pretty solid fall winter palette. The mattes were wonderful, and those two shimmers just complemented the matte shades so well. If you have this one, I'm sure you've been loving it. Maybe you have it and you forgot about it. Now, this is your reminder to pull this one back out and create some looks with it. I thought Unearthly has just done a great job with all of their palettes. I love what I'm seeing from them. Really good brand, quality products, a really awesome indie brand. If you've never tried anything from Unearthly, which I don't see how you haven't, but maybe you haven't yet, maybe this Black Friday or maybe this holiday season, you will put them on your wish list because they definitely have a great formula and they definitely make some amazing palettes. Coming in the number 8 spot, how could I not include this one? This is from Sugar Drizzle, one of my favorite indie brands, and this is the Frosty Flamingo palette. I do have an affiliate code, Steff10, saves you 10% off of your order. I love this 9-pan palette full of beautiful, beautiful duo and multi-chrome shadows. You have your 3 mattes here in the middle row, and then they're surrounded by those gorgeous shimmer shadows. Sugar Drizzle does an amazing job with their color stories, the artwork. They're always really cute, and I love that they keep their palettes relatively small. This is a 9-pan palette that I know those of you who have it have gotten a lot of use out of it because it's so fun, it's cute. I mean, don't just use the shades that are in this palette. Maybe you're going to use this palette for the duo and multi-chromes, and then you're going to bring in another palette for the mattes. You can totally do that. And I can see where you would want to do that if you want to get some added depth into your look. This is the darkest shade, but it's not going to go very, very deep. This is more of like a mid-tone palette. The duochromes though, multi-chromes are fabulous, fabulous. And I love flamingos. I collect flamingos. I'm that person with the plastic flamingos in their yard. I don't have any right now because I don't have any that are Christmas themed, but flamingos down here, South Texas, like it just goes with the territory. We're usually warm on Christmas. I think maybe once or twice in my 41 years of life have I seen it snow or just been that cold, or maybe there's just little flurries, you know, but for the most part, it's always like 60s, 70s on Christmas Day. I don't mind it. I'm not a cold weather person, but a palette like this really hits home for me, especially because I am a flamingo fan. Coming in at number 7 is a palette that was released last year. I don't know if it was intended to be their holiday release because did they release something after this? I don't remember. This could have been their holiday release. And I'm talking about Bella Beaute Bar Angles of Illumination. I kept calling this Angels of Illumination, but whatever the case, it is a beautiful multi and duochrome palette. I mean, look at those shimmers. They are spectacular. Obviously, this is going to be a companion palette. I do have a code over at Bella Beaute Bar. It is Steff10, and that saves you 10% off of your order. This is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Bella Beaute Bar has such a great multi and duochrome formula. If you've never tried this brand, let this be your invitation to do so. They are having some Black Friday sales as well. Be sure to check them out. I love this one. I think I live swatched it when I initially reviewed it. I want to say I did. It's just too good. Like they just have beautiful color stories. Bella Beaute Bar usually gives us larger palettes versus like Sugar Drizzle that we get a lot of 9-pan palettes, but you know, I don't mind. I don't mind if it's like this size, I don't mind at all. Some of the bigger mega size palettes, they can get overwhelming. But if you're looking for like a one and done multi and duochrome palette, you don't want to, you know, have a whole bunch of them. You just want one good one that you can go to day in and day out. Consider this one if it's still in stock, because Angles of Illumination from Bella Beaute Bar, aces. So coming in the number 6 spot, we have Juvia's Place. These are the Olori volumes 1 through 3 palettes. When I say that I love these palettes, I truly mean it. These are all 6-pan palettes. Number 3 is at the top, so we'll start with this one. They are all 6-pan palettes, not traditional color stories for Christmas or for the holidays. Actually, I think one of them might be a little more festive, like for Christmas, for New Year's. But you can see that this is a very warm, even spring, summer leaning palette. And maybe that was because during the holidays, it is not cold everywhere, all around the world. It's only cold in the northern hemisphere versus those of you on the southern hemisphere. For example, Australia, you guys have a warm, sunny Christmas every single year. So palettes like these, I can see why they're being released in the winter time. Because, I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't love their warm tones, right? This one, Olori 2, this is the one that I think is more festive. And I like this one. I like it a lot. It's really fun. But then again, you have to love blue eyeshadow, obviously, if you're going to pick this palette up. And then Olori 1, this one right here. This is going to be kind of similar to Olori 3, but you're going to have more of the green teal tones in here. I just thought they were fabulous. And I like that they're 6-pan palettes. I like that they're affordable also. I want to say when these came out, they were like $10 or $12 each, or maybe $10 to $15 each. Right now, Juvia's Place for Black Friday, they were having some killer deals, like some really good deals going on. If you have not checked out Juvia's Place, or maybe it's just been a while that you haven't checked them out, go to their website. I'm going to have it in the description box and see what you can grab, because they're affordable to begin with, but right now that they're having these amazing sales, they're even more affordable. And these Olori palettes, they're good. They're good. You can probably find them at Ulta as well, but I think you'll get a better deal on them right now on the Juvia's website. So coming in at number 5 is a brand that I tried for the first time last year, and I'm talking about Lisa Eldridge. These were part of her holiday collection. I picked up 2 of the eyeshadow palettes. These were limited edition. Don't think they are still in stock, so if you love them, I hope you grabbed them when they were available. This one right here is called Myth. These made a fabulous first impression. I mean, these are so good. Love the mirror. Love the small compact size. The gold is very festive. The other one I picked up, I want to say there was like 3 or 4 that were released. This one over here is called Sorcery. This is my favorite, and I think you can tell why. I love it. I thought they did a phenomenal job with the entire collection, because there were some lipsticks, and I remember I got a lipstick and a lip liner and these 2 palettes. I think the palettes were a little pricey. I want to say they could have been maybe $48 each. That's why I couldn't get all of them that came out during that time, but I got these 2 and I was very pleased. Maybe she's having some sales going on her website. Lisa Eldridge, she is here on YouTube. She's a makeup artist from the UK. And these are fabulous palettes. I know a lot of you love her foundation. I have yet to try a foundation from her. That is definitely a brand that I want represented more in my stash. So I'll be looking. I do follow her on Instagram, here on YouTube as well. So I'll be looking to see what newness is coming out from Lisa Eldridge in 2024. And you'll be seeing some more of her brand here on my channel. Coming in the number 4 spot is Viseart. And this little cutie right here, I'm not going to pronounce it right. This is the Paris Etoile, I think. Etoile Petit 4. No, it's not Petit 4. It's the Petit palette, or Petit, right? Petit, I think is how you pronounce it. I know some of you have corrected me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Petit. But this is a cute little 8-pan palette. You can pop all of these out and put them into your own magnetic palette. But how cute and easy is this to travel with? I mean, especially if you're traveling around the holidays. I know a lot of you will be. Something like this, anything Viseart makes, really, they make small palettes. They're so good. They're so good to travel with. And I've traveled with them before and they're totally fine. You do get a little mirror over here as well, but I love this cool tone color story, especially for New Year's. I think this is a phenomenal New Year's Eve palette. I don't know if this was limited edition. I don't know if it's still around. I will have it linked if it is. And if you have this one, tell me if you've been using it year round. What is your favorite Viseart palette? I have so many of them. I've been sent a few in PR, but I've bought the majority myself. I did buy this one myself, and I love them. They are that brand that if you don't want an insane amount of sparkle, for example, angles of illumination from Bella Beaute Bar, if that's not for you, this is going to be for you because this is that happy medium of being sparkly, fun, but I guess maybe, for lack of a better phrase, in a mature way. Maybe a more work appropriate look is what you can achieve with Viseart palettes in general. So coming in the number 3 spot is a set of palettes that was just recently re-released for 2023. You guys know already. Oden's Eye. This is their holiday collection from last year, from 2022. I'm talking about the Merry Christmas palette and the Christmas Eve palette. Let's take a look at them. In case you don't know what they look like, you gotta know. The Christmas Eve palette, this is my favorite. This is my favorite of the two. I love this one. The blues, the greens, the little like kind of mustard brown shade there. I just thought they did a phenomenal job with this one. It's so beautiful and it's so complementary over here to the Merry Christmas palette. This is going to be more traditional Christmas tones, more of a traditional color story for the holiday. But look at that fun pop of green in there. And let me just hold them up together. I hope you all, that those of you that missed out on this release last year, were able to grab them this year. It is just, they're so good. They're so good. I do have an affiliate code, Steff, that saves you 10% off of your order over at Oden's Eye. And I think they were allowing codes to be stacked with their Black Friday sale. So if that's the case and these are still around, I would definitely pick them up. You don't want them to escape you twice. These are worth picking up. So coming in the number 2 spot, we have another one from BH Cosmetics. This is the Naughty palette, another mega size palette, but this is just so good, guys. Another palette that's good year round. I hope those of you who have this palette, who picked it up, I doubt it is still available. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. Oh, treasure it. Use it. Have fun with it. I'm sure you have been. It's definitely a year-round color story, warm tone, lover-friendly color story. I mean, this really doesn't scream holidays for me. Like, these are just year-round shades, and I love that. I love it. This was one of the best ones, I think, from BH Cosmetics. I'm never going to get rid of it. It's always going to stay in my stash. Naughty from BH Cosmetics. We miss you. And last but not least, from ColourPop. This was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, this is probably one of my most favorite ColourPop palettes, and it's coming in at number 1, Ticket to Dreamland. I loved this. I loved it. So Fly was a 9-pan, kind of similar version to this one. And I think So Fly came out last year. And so this one was 2 years ago. I haven't reviewed a lot of ColourPop this year. You know, I was just thinking about that and I don't know. It's not on purpose. I just haven't been really drawn to the brand this year. And I'm kind of bummed about that. So I don't know. I need to maybe just take a peek over on their website, see what's going on. But I know they were having some incredible sales on their website. So hopefully you guys took advantage of that. I don't think this is still around. If it is, it's good. Grab it. But to me, this was just a beautiful color story. This came out, I think it came out around Christmas or maybe like a day after, 2 days after Christmas. Because I want to say I reviewed this before the new year. I loved it though. I thought it was great. I keep using it. It's still really good. I love the gray down here and the pink, everything. I just thought that this was a beautiful palette. You do get a mirror. I like the packaging on it. And there's a nice like little weight to this one as well. Ticket to Dreamland from ColourPop. Who would have thought? Number one palette of my holiday palettes from the past. And with that, guys, we wrap up today's video. Let me know what your top 3 favorite palettes are from holiday past. What are some palettes that you just from the holidays that you've picked up and you continue to use year round? Leave it all in the comments down below, and be sure to come back soon because I will have my 10 worst, horrendous holiday palettes of the past. That's coming up really soon. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is y'all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.